Hi guys, welcome to the Sagittarius new moon. I hope you guys are well. An occasion I think that marks a video. I thought let's discuss what's happening. This new moon is potentially, no, I think it is the last new moon of 2019, effectively of this decade. We have an eclipse taking place on the 27th of December in the sign of Capricorn. I think it's important to state that even though the sun and the moon will both be in Sagittarius tomorrow, Venus moves into Capricorn. Saturn, we know, is already in Capricorn. Pluto's in Capricorn. Venus joining it, soon the sun, Capricorn. That's quite some stoic energy. It's an energy of reserve, using that energy for purpose, for calculated movements in order for gain, for survival and gain. This Sagittarius new moon takes us from anger, fear, guilt, resentment, the heaviness of Scorpio season, but more so Mercury in retrograde in Scorpio during Scorpio season. And I would think it's imperative to almost say that we've got to thank those things. We've got to be grateful for what's caused us discomfort. I think because it almost teaches us who we don't want to be and what has to change. So as heavy of a season as Scorpio season may have been, we go from the darkness straight into the light of temperance, the light of mutable fire. We watch the fire dance with such momentum. And I think it's so easy to get mesmerized by the lights and the beauty and the joy of this season that one would almost think it's okay. And I think this climate that we're about to go into with all of this energy in Capricorn, it's going to be the dawn, I feel, of a new awakening within ourselves. A more responsible, a more goal-oriented, a more focused, and perhaps a more driven version of ourselves. Sagittarius season is generally a period of good luck. I think it's naturally abundant in good luck energy. It's naturally abundant in illumination. The season is definitely a celebration of one's free will, our own independent power, our personal power, and how important that fits within our society, within our own individual experience of this plane. This new moon gives us an opportunity to really question and get present and really see where you are after this journey that's been 2019. Sagittarius season is definitely one that is nothing that we're required to do other than just be. It's too cold for, you know, a harvest outside. It's definitely the right season for a harvest internally. Sagittarius season is quite joyful in a sense that it lets us experience what life's really supposed to be about, and how, without really having to feel the need that we're working all the time in order to achieve, or that we've got to be doing something or being something or somebody in order to be relevant or important. It's kind of important, I think, this season to see just how important it is for us just to be. I think the aim for this season ultimately will be to achieve a calm state of inner being. And so I actively encourage everyone to take this new moon to relax, to really do everything you can, be it cooking, be it being with your family, being creative, be it whatever it takes for you to just be present in the moment and to really take inspiration from fire. It's wild. It dances. It spreads. It lights things up. So here we are, the Sagittarius new moon. And so let's question, what energies are we living in? What energy have we managed to perpetuate within ourselves throughout the course of this year? Where is it that we might need to look at ourselves a little bit closely in order to pinpoint where we're spending a lot of our energy, and if that is in fact the most efficient way to be using our energy? If there is anything that we can take from the Archer, half horse, half man, is the importance of focus. Almost like a laser-like precision, and then a lock on your target, and then to aim and shoot, and to hit your mark. This new moon is all about doing nothing other than, I think, marking our intention, seeing where our focus is, seeing where it is that we wish to go. 2020 is a big year. It marks the beginning of a new decade. The Virgo in me definitely wants to say, write out those lists. This is a very good new moon to do that. The new moon asks us to step into our power. The momentum that would have built up in Scorpio season would have been enough to know what needed to come to an end and why it needed to come to an end, and why the energy that you spent on it during Scorpio season and Mercury retrograde was exactly the right amount of time that you needed to spend on it. And Sagittarius season now and the preparation of the new year is absolutely solely supposed to be energy spent on relationships that you know will bring you that will have longevity, and will be relationships that you can learn from, grow from, and help grow and nurture someone else. So I'm going to pick a card for each sign. Should we start at Sagittarius? Sagittarius, this new moon is in your ascending. There's a lot of emphasis on joy and freedom. What is it that is joyous to you? Do you still like what you used to like? And if you don't, what is it that you do like now? Have you come to accept the change within yourself? That things are moving on really quickly and you're meeting people at the rate of the energetic input that you're putting into making an effort to be around, be present. Here we go. Sagittarius, I've got the 7 of Pentacles. Routine. You might need to spruce up your routine a bit this new moon. So think of different ways, work-wise, that you can make things not so boring, not so routine, not so monotonous. You have to think of ways that you can, A, continue the level that you've been bringing to the table, but not only that, different ways that you can expand and grow. Hit new marks, new targets, new horizons. Where is you can expand? How is it going to be possible? You know, you really need to get organized right now. And I would use this new moon to look and take stock at how far you've come, where you're going, and set some intentions for what you want to do next. Get really present, I want to say this new moon, sorry. Get really, really present and look at what's in front of you, because I feel like you have really achieved a lot, but we'll go more into that in your reading. Okay, who do we have next? Let's have some water. Okay, should do Capricorn. 12th house energy for Capricorn. But there's a lot of power plays and a lot of endings, I feel, that will be taking place with Capricorn. And it might be endings with relationships, but I feel like it might be endings with relationships that you have with yourself, the way you saw yourself, the way you would talk to yourself. I've got the 3 of Wands. Ships coming in. You're watching something. You're watching a reward come in from something. It might be a bit of a nostalgic time, but it might be a good time this new moon for you to refocus on your wins, the things that are going to lead you to your wins, where you're going, intentions, a lot of planning, Capricorn. I just feel like you really need to be in your okay, before we even get to manifesting, right? And it is Sagittarius season, so naturally a lot of things will just come about. It's the way we think about things. So, Capricorn, you need to look over this last decade. There's naturally going to be things that will come forward at this time that are rewards from good business sense, good business initiatives, and not just that, but relationships, etc. things are going to come out in a favourable way. I think there's an element of hindsight to this. Looking over the past a little bit, but looking at what's going to come in the future because of it. Okay, who have I got next? Aquarius, 11th house. I think Scorpio season was quite a sociable time for Aquarius. It was definitely a time of networking, creating new links, new bonds, getting out and about, throwing your net out possibly. If you're single, I think Scorpio season would have been a good time. Sagittarius will continue to be a good time. So be on the scene, be present, be on the pulse, be in the loop. Where people are going, who's hanging out where. I feel like in Sagittarius season, there's almost like a magician-like quality to Aquarius. Like you really are able to create whatever you want. If you want to call in a soulmate or have a new love experience, then be out there and be the best you. So like, dress up if you want. Spruce up. Get sharp. Renew. Get a new haircut. Try a new hair colour. Buy a new coat. Aquarius, for you I have the 10 of Pentacles. Financial abundance. Looks like this new moon will be financially rewarding for you, but I feel like it's going to be through friends, family, you know, people you know, network connections, work people, family also, inheritance, etc. This could be, it's generally abundance, Aquarius, inheritance, I really want to say. So look out for finances. It seems to me, again, social time. I like that energy. In terms of creating and manifesting, perhaps Aquarius, take a look at your position within something. Who have we got next? Pisces, 10th house. Pisces has had a lot to their public image. And I think this new moon is going to be significant. Like how you come across to people, your public image is going to be so significant this new moon. And I think Pisces, you're doing really well this year. And to continue on with that, give a little bit. Like give to charity somehow. Whatever you can spare. Ooh, the moon. On the new moon in Sagittarius, Pisces, the moon card comes out for you. Get present. Get free of pain. Get free of judgment. Get free of doubt. Get free of disillusionment. Get free of expectation. Get free of everyone. I think try and spend a little bit of alone time if you can. Get cozy. Snuggle up, bundle up with a loved one. Ooh. Get present. Get away from a dysfunctional state of being for a little bit. Like use consciousness if you need to. This is a good new moon, Pisces. It's one of creation. It's an unconventional one. It's almost like a let's see what you've learned from this year. So if things happen to come out, stay in your power. Always stay in your power, Pisces. Like don't even give it up for a second. Stay in control. I think it's a good time for synchronicities. So if something comes up, be prepared. Expect the best, Pisces. That was so cryptic. I don't know. Whoever it resonates with. Aries. Ninth house. Resources. Shared monies. Ooh, 8 of Cups. What are you walking away from? Should I stay or should I go? And you're kind of like, I'm done with this shit. I want to move on. Okay. This might feel like an old experience that you've got to go through again. Like something that might have been reoccurring that's led you to the point of like now feeling as if you don't want to do something anymore. And I think that this new moon might really highlight that feeling for you. But I feel as if that this new moon might come with a lesson of learning a new way of doing something. And the lesson might be focusing on what it is that you can learn from whatever you're going through at the moment. You're going to be feeling extra fiery. But growth, expansion, definitely. What you leave behind, Aries, if you decide to leave something behind, is of definite worth and value. But if you go off to learn something new, seek something new, find something new, you might find something 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, you know. It's a call you've got to make. Okay, who's next? Taurus. Ace of Wands. This is new initiatives, new ways of doing things. This is a new creation. This is an opportunity that you're given. Like, here, go create something. Ace of Wands, creative initiatives can have something to do with money. Monies. Either way, it's an incentive. It's like a good luck. Go, 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 go. Like this season. This season is naturally going to be a time of good luck for you. Find around the new moon that you, Taurus, get some sort of opportunity or something comes up that leaves you feeling like you've just been given an opportunity. It's a good time. Should we have who's next? Yeah, Taurus, Gemini. Gemini. So, 7th house. Love, connections, relationships. I think this new moon focuses a lot on trying to spark and ignite some sort of freshness or newness or creativity into love, relationships, sex. Doesn't need to be partnerships. It can be soulmates of any kind. A real feeling of release, I want to say. And to seek newness. But make the effort to do it. If you're sick of what you've been experiencing or what's been going on, use this new moon to like set some intentions. Write it out like a shopping list, Gemini. Consciously conjure it in. It's a good time to do it. If things have been going well with a partner, maybe an emphasis on like couple sexy stuff. Judgment card. A decision. So something you may have been questioning for a while, you might have to make a definitive decision about now, Gemini. I would say step into your power. Scorpio season definitely was full of a lot of momentum. And so hopefully it's left you with the right kind of energy to make the decision that you need to. So maybe question your energy. What kind of energy are you living in at the moment? Like, is it joyful energy? Are you in the best place to make this decision? You might be questioning a relationship. I think you already know that you need more excitement, perhaps. So try something unconventional. What have we got next? Cancer. Sixth house. Like routines and daily stuff. All I feel with Cancer is that you guys are just so ready for a new fresh start. And I think Cancer, if you could really let go of some of the stuff that this year put you through. The North Node has been in